Chris Bumbury, JoBlo.com. Hey, Zach, how are you doing?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm good. So yeah, okay. I got to ask you, how did it feel to be back in the zombie playground after such a long time?
It felt really good. I felt. Look, the truth is, it was a joy to make the movie. The cast and my incredible crew, and just sort of the scale of the movie felt perfectly like in balance with where we were. So yeah, it was really fun movie to make.
There's something that I really like about Dave Bautista as an action hero that I wanted to mention too. I find that a lot of times when you get action heroes, they're very surface level. And Bautista, even though he's such a physically imposing guy, I've always really liked the fact that he's so soft spoken kind of and vulnerable in a lot of ways. Did you find that kind of original about him?
100%. I think that the thing about Dave is that he there is this like incredible vulnerability to him, just without saying anything. You look at him and he's like, the still water runs deep, as they say,
Yeah.
and I think that you feel that. And in the movie, he really does an incredible job, in the sort of depth of his pain, is really something else.
It feels like you're also setting up this kind of incredible universe too, right? Are there plans to take it beyond that? I mean, I was surprised at how the movie went, but I did feel that you were kind of leaving it open for potential like explorations.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're doing an animated prequel, and I'm directing those two and executive producing. It's 6 episodes, and we go examine the zombie origins. And Dave voiced the character, and Anna and Omari and Tig, they're all in it, and so that's fun. As well as Joe Magnello, he's like he plays a part in it, which is really cool and fun just to work with him. And then also, Matthias directed a movie in Europe over the summer. And into the fall, where they did a sort of a heist romantic comedy that tells the story of Dieter's obsession with the Götterdämmerung and the other Wagnerian safes, the Sigrid and so on. Anyway, so there are these 4 safes that represent the 4 different ring cycles, Wagnerian ring cycles. And so there's this whole mythology around the safes that we explore.
And I want to ask you about being your own DP, because I'm always intrigued by your choice of aspect ratios in movies, and I really liked the way that this looked, because I know Netflix always kind of does this 2 to 1 kind of look, and you open up the full screen though, and I thought that was really cool.
I think it's because I was like, because people kept saying like, what's the aspect ratio? I go, it's a TV, and they'd be like, what do you mean? I go, it's the size of a TV, and then be like, it's just your whole TV. That's the side. That's the aspect ratio. So it's funny. I was like, I think there's a tendency to want to letterbox a movie on Netflix to make it feel more like a movie. But I'm like,
yeah,
it's a movie. It's fine. You don't have to mess with it. But I will say, that doesn't mean that we didn't have an incredibly sophisticated sort of visual style that went into the making of this movie, and that every bit of it was explored. The lenses were custom made. The cameras were custom made for the movie. Like, it's completely like scratch built visual style. And it was really fun. Bespoke, I guess, is what you say.
And I guess the question that everybody's shooting you, that everybody wants to know what you're doing next. I'm sure that you can't tell me, but any hints?
Yeah, I don't. No, I have an exciting project that I'm working on right now. It's a big, giant, crazy thing that I'm trying to do. So hopefully we'll be able to talk about it soon.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. All the best.
All right.
I love the movie.
Then. Thank you.